Hi and welcome to Projects and Things. My name's Yves. In this episode we're going to make a present for a Secret Santa. I'm joining the Koterij Secret Santa this year again, and I'm going to make something for a young man who's really into geocaching, amongst other things. And what I'm going to make for him is the location symbol on a map that has two hands made from electricity wire. And it's going to hold a plaque that says where you are. But it's going to say where you are based on the website, what 3 words, and this would be the name of his house. Here we go. Oh yeah, by the way, if my eyes look a bit weird in this video, I had an allergic reaction last night, so I look a bit like a bee stung me, but that's perfectly normal. On to the video. I printed out all the things I wanted to cut out using a normal printer and then used spray adhesive in order to attach this. This has to dry for a bit. In preparation for giving this robot some arms, I straightened a bit of electrical wire. And here's a good tip. If you ever need to straighten bent wire, you can just take it in a vise and pull on it with some pliers. It'll straighten it. Tip number 2, if you want to make curled stuff, is chuck it up in your drill and do this. The curled up wire is a lot stronger and holds better. Now that the spray adhesive is dry, I could attach it to some MDF and other parts to a piece of plexiglass. I cut the letters out of some opaque acrylic, as I've done in the past. I really like this material because you can make very, very fine pieces and they don't fall apart on you. The spray adhesive peels right off, and after a tiny bit of sanding, the main body of this thing was done. I cut his eye out of a piece of wood that already had a white coat on it, which helped since this was going to be white anyway. In order to cut out all the letters, I put the smallest bandsaw blade that I had in my machine, and then added a bit of safety. This is just a piece of eraser glued onto a pencil, so I have an extra finger, and that extra finger can get next to the blade while I don't want my real fingers to get there, because I almost cut mine off about a month ago. Here I'm using my drill press a tiny bit as a milling machine to take out the inside from all these letters. Since this is plastic, it goes remarkably well. We're now at the second day, all the tiny little letters are sanded and cut. And at home, where it wasn't freezing temperatures, I already gave this little dude a coat of paint. So this is roughly what he's going to look like. He still needs hands and a sign. And apropos the sign, this is roughly the shape. And I'm going to make it out of a cut-off piece of, this is flight case material, black flight case plastic, and covering the edge with this. I don't know what it's called in English. We call it betonazer, and it's used to, you know, strap electrical conduit down to concrete. And I'm going to go around the edges so he has like a metal sign that he holds with the location on it. Roughly get the shape that we want. My initial plan was to have all these letters nice and lined up, but due to this plastic sliding incredibly much on the other plastic, I decided that a bit more playful arrangement of these letters was better. So all of the letters went on with a bit of super glue, and then it was on to making the arms. I straightened about 10 centimeters of this wire again, and then used a pair of round-nosed pliers to make, I don't know what this is, I think it's fingers, to make the fingers of my little beastie. Okay, so we're almost done here. The sign is up and everything, but I realized the foot that I put him on is incredibly floppy. So if I push him, like, he can barely hold his own weight. So I'm quickly gonna cut a new oval for the foot, and then it's the final touches and our little friend is done. And voila, he's finished. My little location marker that has the what 3 words location on it. I do realize now that I'm kind of doxing this guy, because effectively this is his house address. Cryptically depicted, of course, but if you really wanted to, you could go look up where he lives. Don't do that, just look at the present and go yay! Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you like these things I do, then please consider subscribing. There should be a button to do so below the video, and also here and in front of my face. There are videos all about making stuff. So thank you, until next time, bye.